What's going on, everyone? Elito Santana here, making this quick video just to share with you this information. Now, I've been involved with this concept for about 2 years. Prior to this information, I was a business law student for John Jay College, and I was also working at AT&T. And I just kind of felt like if what I was doing wasn't going to get me to the point in life where time and money was no longer an issue, then I found no reason in doing it. So 2 years ago, I've been on about 25 vacations the last 2 years. Was able to replace my income with AT&T. I no longer have a job anymore. And I have a nice car paid for by this company, but most importantly, I helped a lot of people do the same exact thing. So, the name of the concept is called World Ventures. Been out for 9 years. Started in Plano, Texas. These are the CEOs and the CBOs of our company, Mike and Wayne. Regional Finance Award in 2010 through Ernst & Young, which is a pretty big deal. And the product that we market is called Dream Trips. Now, there's Dream Trips Gold and there's Dream Trips Platinum. Today, we're going to be speaking about Platinum. And all we are is a travel club. I personally believe that the only reason why people do not travel is because they either don't have the time or the money. So what we did is we took the wholesale concept from companies like this, Sam's Club, Costco's, and BJ's, in which they go to the manufacturer, they buy in bulk, and whoever's a member gets a discount. We did the same exact thing, but we did it with travel companies. So we're able to take 5-star experiences and end up paying 2- and 3-star prices. See, now what Dream Trips Platinum is a membership that allows you to go to the best resorts in the world and not pay as if. Your excursions and your activities are already included. They give you options to upgrade your room. Let's just say you want to upgrade to a suite or a presidential suite. Whatever the daily rate is, you will pay half. They hire a private chauffeur to pick you up at the airport, drop you off at the resort, pick you up at the resort, drop you off at the airport. They have a 24-hour concierge service for you, and there's a lot more things that I can talk about. But let me show you what some of the trips look like. Paris, France, 4 days and 3 nights for $339 a person at the West End, which is a 4-star. Riviera Maya, all-inclusive, 4 days and 3 nights for $200 out in Mexico. Brazil, 6 nights in a luxury apartment, and you can apply up to 1,400 points to this vacation. Now, 1 point equals $1 towards a vacation, which is pretty cool. Dubai, 3 nights in the Bongton Hotel and 2 nights in the Atlantis, and it includes a helicopter ride. You can also apply 1,300 points to this vacation. Remember, 1 point equals $1. Now, we're also affiliated with cruise lines. Our cruises every last Monday of the month are $69. Now, that doesn't include port fees, taxes, and airfare, but the cruise itself is $69 every last Monday of the month. These are 4-day cruises to the Bahamas, Mediterranean seas, so on and so forth. Right? So, one promise that the company makes you is this. If you find any of the vacation packages cheaper within 7 days, the company will reimburse you all your money back and send you that trip for free. It's about 2,000 vacations a year. And if you find any of them cheaper, you can go for free, which is pretty cool. Now, everyone is given their own website because every time you use your website, you accumulate money towards your next vacation. See, every time you book a flight, hotel, car rental, any activities, cruises, or global hideaways, the company will compensate you in the form of travel so you can apply towards your next vacation. Also, we're affiliated with 900 different retailers that every time you shop through your website, the company will give you a small percentage back towards your next vacation. And we also save money on like Broadway shows. We get wholesale seats with sporting events, movie tickets, Six Flags, so on and so forth. Now, 2 things we do differently with flights is this. We have something called the Rovier Price Pledge that they say if you book a flight and you find it cheaper within 24 hours, the company will reimburse you 150% of the difference. Also, we have something called Rate Shrinker, in which if you book a flight and from the time you get on the flight to the time you board it, if the price of that flight ever drops past the cancellation fee, the company will reimburse you the difference in cash, which is pretty cool. Because of this idea, we won the best booking travel site 3 years in a row. Now, travel is a $7 trillion industry projected to double in the next 10 years, and we're the leading booking travel site, which is pretty cool. So, this is our nonprofit side of our organization, which is called World Ventures Foundation. Now, I believe in good karma. I feel like if you do good by others, good should come back to you. So, we partnered up with nonprofit organizations like the Boys and Girls Club, the Nancy Lieberman Foundation, Hug It Forward, to impact the globe. So what we do is we go to third world countries and we build water filtration systems, orphanages, we progress education in Guatemala. Have a couple of friends that went to Guatemala and they built the first school in a village that didn't have education past the 5th grade. So this caught Oprah's attention and she gave us a page in her magazine. Now, one thing I understood was this: Oprah wouldn't put her name on anything that she doesn't feel is worth it. So this was pretty much a little bit of insurance for me when I first saw this information. Now, Dream Trips Platinum used to be $1,000, $100 a month to become a member. When I first saw that, I valued it at this point, and then I heard that the company dropped the price. So I assumed it was anywhere from like $100 to $700, but it's $300 one time, $100 a month. I did the math in my head, and I told myself if I take one vacation and I save $1,000, I am up. And I'm going to continuously take vacations, right? But the cool thing about this is this, that there's also Dream Trips Gold, and it's $200, $50 a month. It gives you half of the benefits. Now, the cool thing about this is this. The $300 that you pay one time to become a member, the company gives it right back to you, and you can put them as points towards your vacations. So you remember when I mentioned Dubai, and you can apply up to 1,400 points to that vacation? Well, the $300 one time that you pay, becomes points, so you can apply it towards that vacation. See, that monthly membership, it goes into like a little travel piggy bank. So at the end of 1 year, it becomes 1,200 points. You could take every single penny and apply it towards a vacation as well, which is pretty cool. So one thing I wanted to do was this. I wanted to waive my monthly membership. So they asked me like this: E, how many people do you have in your contact list? I said about 200. How many of those people you think want to travel more often? I said all of them. Then they told me this: if you can refer 4 of those people to travel cheaper, you never have to pay that monthly membership ever again. Also, they're going to give you 200 points for every member you refer to apply towards a vacation. That was extremely easy for me because this isn't something that I'm replacing in their hands for compensation. It's something that they want to do already, and if they're doing it, they want to do it more. So, another cool thing about this idea is this: once I waive my monthly membership, the company will still give me the 100 points a month. So at the end of the year, I have 1,200 points to apply towards a vacation, which is pretty cool. So I started taking trips. And I started taking a lot of trips, a lot of trips, a lot of trips, and a lot of trips. It's been about 25 vacations in the last 2 years. I can't go through all the pictures because, of course, we'll be here for at least 3 years looking at pictures. But it's been a lot of fun. Now, the compensation part of this. This is what got me excited, the fact that I can actually start working towards my freedom. See, when I was working at AT&T, I knew exactly how much I was going to make, even though I worked a lot or I worked a little, which was it wasn't the best for me, but then again, I'm very grateful for that opportunity. I just wanted more out of life. I wanted to be able to get to the point in life where time and money was no longer an issue. So the way I looked at the business part of this is like franchising. See, everyone's very familiar with franchising, a McDonald's franchising, and Subways, in which McDonald's already has an established product and they give you ownership for you to distribute it as if it was your own. See, network marketing is pretty much a different form of franchising. The only difference here is that you're using word of mouth advertisement and you're using the network that you have already to market the product that's already established for you. So in order to receive commissions with this idea, it's $100, $10 a month. And the way we get paid is through a binary system. Now, 6 people, once you enroll 6 people, you are in profit and you've made $750 with platinum sales. This is a platinum presentation, so it's platinum sales. So the way the binary works is this: once you have 3 sales on the left and 3 sales on the right, that is considered a cycle. The company will give you $200 every time that happens. So 6 people through bonuses and speed bonuses, you have $750. These people are going to want to become profitable as well. So as long as it grows 3 on the left, 3 on the right, it's 200, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 200, 3 on the left, 3 on the right, 200 for every time it happens. It can happen multiple times in a week. So once it happens 6 times, the company will start to compensate you in travel. I personally haven't paid for a flight in the year 2014, which is pretty cool, right? Now, when I first saw this idea, I first thought this was a pyramid scheme, right? I thought that the person at the bottom will never see as much money as the person at the top. But then I went to work the next day. See, if I was in AT&T and I put in 24 hours and 7 days a week right here, am I going to see more money than the CEO? No. See, the definition of a pyramid scheme is the exchange of money without a service or product. And the beautiful thing about this is that a binary system is an equal opportunity. So if I put on this gentleman here and he puts on 6 people, he's made more money than me, just because of personal effort. Now, residual income is pretty cool because this is when the money starts to work for you and you start to build leverage. 15 on the left, 15 on the right. The company will give you residual income every 15th of the month to the day you die. Now, the residual income, you can will it over, you can transfer it over, you can leave it behind when you are no longer here. And then you have something called a lifestyle bonus that you can apply to whatever you want. The way the lifestyle bonus works is this. You enroll 5 people and that organization grows to 8. The company will give you $300 towards anything that you want. When you put in the 6th person and that organization grows to 12, they can compensate you anywhere from $400 to $900 towards anything that you want. Please excuse the typo. It is $900. I used to drive a Nissan Maxima 2009. I upgraded to a BMW 2013 fully loaded. Right? So I applied it towards the car. So there's no guarantees with this idea. Whatever you put in, you get out. It's all based off of personal effort. It's like a gym membership. If you go to the gym and you don't apply yourself, you won't see any results. It works the same exact way. Now, this is the income disclosure where I'm currently a marketing director. It took me 2 years to do that. If you hit the level of director within 90 days, there's a $5,000 bonus. Regional marketing director, the company will up your car bonus up to $1,000. International marketing director, the company compensates you $3,000 towards a home, $1,500 towards a car. I personally have 2 friends who did that within the 3-year mark, and I understood this. If I wanted to get to international marketing director, I had to listen to the people who did it before or the people who were doing it, and actually listen to people who had what I wanted versus people who didn't have what I want. I honestly just took advice from the people who had it already, no one else. I'm going to read the fine print. It says 22% of the people who join make money, 77% do not. 22% of the people understand the industry and understand where this is going. 77% choose to become customers, or they just don't apply themselves the way they're supposed to. So this is a recap. To become a platinum member and go all in, it is $510. The majority of the money becomes Dream Trip points, so you can apply towards your first vacation. And then, of course, we send our dues to the World Ventures Foundation to build schools and water filtration systems. Gold members are $360.92, and you get half the benefits, and it's a little bit of a longer process when it comes to compensation. Now, timing and placement is extremely important, where we're showing you this idea right now. But let's just say you want to think about it, right? Bob takes your spot. Once you sign up, you end up on Bob's team. It's all about timing and placement. So whatever you do for the rest of your life, Bob would benefit from. Let's just say Bob starts to build the other side of his team, and out comes a person named Ant. If Ant puts on 100 people and that team grows to 300 that year, see, everyone benefits from that, except for you for taking 2 seconds too long. When I first saw this information, I just understood wholesale travel, and I can get compensated for telling my friends what I was going to do anyways. See, if I was going to take a vacation, my friends are going to ask me, I might as well get paid for me explaining to them what exactly I did. So, there's 2 types of people in this world, people who think about doing it and people who actually go out there and do it. I understood if I wanted to be significant or wanted to retire myself or my family or the people around me, I had to start doing things instead of thinking. And this is my last quote. It says, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity but you're not sure if you can do it, you say yes, then learn how to do it later, by Richard Branson. And I'm pretty sure he came up with this because he understands the difference between thinking and doing. First and foremost, we don't do this thing for money. We don't do it for cars. We don't do it for vacation. We do it for freedom. Thank you for your time.